It's getting crazy. Hey yo, Jax. Before we start, what's the greatest NBA 2K of all time?
Oh, brother. Honestly,
You seem like a Madden nigga anyway.
nah. I play Madden. I play both of them. Although Madden is terrible now, but low key, all these games are getting trashed. These sports games need to get revamped. But the best 2K is probably 2K11 or 2K10.
2K.
Let me
2K11. That was my shit.
2K11.
Five.
Like
Five.
that run of 10, 11, and 12 was immaculate, bro. That was
I didn't really fuck
great
with
as
12. I didn't really fuck with 12 like
you
that.
know, like 12.
I fucked with 13 heavy though. The Jay Z's soundtrack. I fucked-
2K13 was a good thing.
I was fucking with that.
Really, that run, 13 was. Now I think about it, maybe the run was really 10, 11, 12, and 13.
Yeah, and then 14 was like just kind of stagnant. Like it
I
wasn't
think
moving
14 was the one with Spike Lee, right? When he had that stupid storyline. Let me.
Nah, 2K16 has Spike Lee.
2K16 had Spike Lee?
Yeah. Foot Freak or whatever that nigga name is.
Bro. Stupid, bro. Oh
I feel like 2K11 was ahead of its time because that was like the first time you could like hoop with your my player against other my players.
yeah.
Shit, like it was ahead of its time for real.
Then it had like them Jordan challenges and stuff too.
Yeah, that shit went crazy.
Oh yeah, 2K.
Nah, I think 2K when you went to when you did like next gen consoles for like 2K14 or 15, that shit was terrible because they actually used real NBA players. Like, you remember they had Dion Waiters read off the script and that shit sounded ridiculous.
Bro, they need to stop all that. They need to stop. Like these characters, like they not even. I don't know why I call them characters. These players is not voice actors, bro. Like
Weak
you
ass
can,
Dante Exum.
like you can tell they just like the professional stuff at school is just like, yeah, he's gonna make it to the league. We don't need him to really go to class. We don't need him to really study. He don't need to learn because
Literacy is.
they sounded like them kids you would pick on for like them popcorn reading, and it take them like 30 minutes to read one page.
It sounded like that little white boy that meme. Would you? Would
No
you?
guy.
Like, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Anyway. Uh, and what was the last one before you was like, 2K kind of ass. I'm not invested no more. I don't care.
No, I mean I got the newest one, but I really like we were talking before. I don't really got time to play it for real. Like I don't know if I'm gonna get the next one, like the next Madden, the next 2K. I don't know if I'm gonna get them because like they ain't been. It's the same game, bro. They ain't been doing nothing.
You right. They just recycling, and then once they added VCs to it, I think they just really
Yeah.
ruined it for the worse. But
But they did announce that new NCAA game. They announced that today. I have to tap into that I have to tap in for the one time, bro. Just to see what it is, see what it's like, see if it's like the old games. It probably won't be. It'll probably be terrible too, but I hope it's not because them old NCAA's was tough.
and you know what would be really cold, which I don't think they're gonna do. You know how like 2K don't have like those different like legend teams, like the '96 Bulls.
Mm.
Like I wonder, like that'd be kind of cool if they did like 02 or 01 Miami or
Yeah,
like
I don't
06
think
UT.
I don't think they would because they hate paying people, so they'd be like, "Oh no, we got to pay these players." Blah, blah, blah. But that would be tough though. That would be very very tough.
Seeing that nigga Vince Young back on.
Or like even if they did like them LSU, what was it, 2018 LSU or was it
Oh yeah,
2019?
it was 2019
Yeah,
LSU.
that was a tough team.
Oh, tough.
Them Ohio States was tough. They had a couple cold runs.
2015 Cardell Jones.
Bro, if they bring back Terrell Pryor, bro, Terrell Pryor was crazy, bro.
Nah, like yeah, there's just some 2016 Louisville.
With Lamar, like not being able to play as Lamar,
Bro.
man.
Or even if they don't have the teams that you can just play them, like having like NCAA like greatest moments, like the Clemson
Yeah,
Louisville game.
yeah,
That would have been cold.
that would be very cold, bro.
Damn, bro. So many. because they got so many years to catch up from. Like there's so much.
It's been like what? The last one was
14, I think.
14
Right?
years. This has been 10 years. It's 10 years crazy.
Whole decade.
But they done missed so many cold players. They have missed so many cold players because they greedy and didn't want to pay people, man.
Alabama in general, like these last 10 years of Alabama, some cold ass niggas. But
Kyler Murray would probably be crazy.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Yeah, niggas be forgetting about Justin Herbert.
He wasn't good at Oregon,
but he was there.
Okay, that's like you saying niggas forget about Bo Nix.
It's Herbert over Nix though.
Yeah, but they both wasn't good. Michael Penix would go crazy too. Like this year's Washington team,
it would go crazy.
Yeah,
but I feel like they will make Michigan unnecessarily OD because they won.
Michigan was I still don't think Michigan was that good for real. Like yes, they won, but I don't know, man. I just can't believe in JJ McCarthy still. Even though they won, I still can't believe in him. I don't care.
Yeah. Any nigga named JJ that's not white, I got a hard time just having faith in you. Just in general. Or McCarthy. Any nigga named McCarthy.
Two unfortunate names, honestly.
That's a crazy pattern. JJ McCarthy. You destined for failure.
What's JJ short for? It's probably something stupid.
John Joseph, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, there's no way. Jonathan James.
Damn, I was close.
You almost had it.
This just sound like two first names. Oh shit. But anyway, welcome back to another episode, an illustrious episode of the Play for Keys podcast. I am your host, Greg Goods.
I'm your host, Jackson.
AKA, I don't chase the bag chases me.
I never said that. Because I am chasing the bag.
Oh, you are?
I'm tired of being, bro.
You tired of being tired?
Bro, I'm tired of being tired.
Oh, God. And as always, especially for this month.
Snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever. Snow bunnies never.
I just want to make sure y'all understand that. Let y'all understand. It's still February. It's still Black History Month. But we ain't got to worry about nothing. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. Super Bowl. Pat Mahomes, Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan, a partridge in a pear tree. What was your reaction to the Super Bowl? Just the game. We ain't even talking about everything around it. Just the game.
That game started off rough, bro. The first half, I was like, man, this game sucked. No cap. And then thank God it bounced back and everything. But thank God the Chiefs won. Patrick Mahomes, you saved us. Thank God. But the main takeaway from the Super Bowl is Brock Purdy is still the luckiest human being alive, bro. Like the fact that Mahomes threw a pick and Purdy didn't is crazy because Purdy was trying to throw a pick the entire game. Like, and then like two of them should have been picked. Like, I think Trent McDuffie, he like cut in front of Debo and he almost had one. And then like his first pass in overtime, like literally hit the linebacker in his hands. I was just like, I don't know what type of voodoo or whatever he got, but he's the luckiest human being alive, bro. It don't make sense.
Yeah, my initial reaction post Super Bowl was that Cameron Newton was right. This was the perfect example. This is the textbook Cam Newton example of game manager versus game changer. Right in the flesh. And there's nothing wrong with, what Cam said. And it's not even disrespectful to Brock Purdy. That's just what it is. We literally saw a game changer. We saw Mahomes change the game.
And the thing with Mahomes, like the first half, he was being a game manager. First half he was being a game manager. He wasn't really throwing that hoe for it. He was acting like the first half. It feel like they was playing scared,
like pussy.
Yeah, like I don't even really know. I don't know why, because like, yes, the Niners had a good defense, but like, it's a Super Bowl. Y'all need to go. In my head, I was like, they need to just do everything they can, go all out. And I think in that second half, Mahomes realized, like, yeah, I need to go ahead and just take this myself. I need to do it myself, because that's when he started running more. He started scrambling. He started pulling down on like read options and everything. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot he was like, he's not fast, but I forgot he was sort of fast, if that makes sense. Like,
He quick.
I forgot he could move the way I forgot he could move like that a little bit. And I was like, dang, because you could tell that the Niners, they wasn't expecting that. Because when was the last time you seen Patrick Mahomes run on a read option, bro?
Last year.
Exactly.
That's about it. Last year, probably in the Super Bowl. Who knows? Off a bum ass ankle, actually. That nigga was running off some bullshit.
No cap.
The second thing that kind of pointed out to me was overtime, and the 49ers kind of like damn near kind of admitting, oh yeah, I ain't know about these new ass rules. First of all,
okay, I ain't know about the new rules either.
First of all, that's not the time to be transparent. I promise you.
No cap.
You really could have just kept that one to yourself, even if it's true.
I feel they did that because they wanted to blame the coaches, though. They did that because they wanted to blame the coaches.
I mean, look, I guess, but at the same time, I'm just like, it seemed like the Chiefs was well prepared for overtime versus the 49ers.
They said that I think it, like Mahomes and Kelsey and I think Chris Jones too, they said like they went over like that overtime situation multiple times during the weekend practice, and like they knew the rules, so they was ready. That's why if you seen that
yeah, I saw
inside the NFL clip when they was it showed Mahomes during the coin toss, and they were like, yeah, we want to take the ball. He looked at him like, okay, shoot. And then like there was another clip that came out, and it was like the refs, and they were like talking to each other, and he was like, man, they wanted to give Mahomes the ball again, I guess. So like everybody knew it was a dumb decision except for them.
Yeah, and I think like for a lot of times, like, and for people that just don't know the rule, basically in overtime I think it's just playoff period, right?
Yeah, just playoff period.
Yeah, postseason period. When you're in overtime, it's not first touchdown wins. It's both players. I think with the exception of a safety, you are granted both possessions. Like both teams get possessions.
So no matter what, if you score a touchdown, field goal, the other team's gonna get a chance to score.
Right.
And really, during those situations, you should want the ball second, because if the team you're going against, they score a touchdown or whatever, one, you're going to have all four downs to use. You're not going to waste a third down. You're not going to punt or do anything like that. And then you know that, hey, if we go down and score a touchdown, we can just go for two and finish the game. It's not going to be no double overtime or nothing like that.
Right. So it's just bad judgment, and which led me to believe, like, of course the 49ers didn't go over it, but I'm contemplating if Shanahan even like was thinking about that.
There's no way. There's no way he knew.
I don't like when the 49er players were saying, hey, yo, we didn't talk about this. It led me to believe I don't even think Kyle Shanahan knew the rules.
I don't think he did. Or like
he did. He would have approached that way. He's too smart. He's too smart of a man to just go, if he knew that information, tell them, oh, we definitely want the ball.
In his head, he never expected the game to get to overtime. In all honesty, like
True.
You could just tell that because by his decision making, and the player didn't go over it. Like, I don't know. It's just Shanahan. He always gets so close, and then something crazy always happens to him. And I don't feel bad for him because like he's a millionaire. I don't really care, but it's just like I don't know what it is about him. And then you always see other people getting scapegoated. In this instance, everybody wanted to blame Steve Wilks, who was then fired during Black History Month. Black defensive coordinator, who held Patrick Mahomes to 19 points during regulation.
One touchdown before the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, and he's getting fired. Even though that 49ers defense has been like the number one, or no, I think the Ravens are number one, but they've been a top 5 defense this entire year, even though their all-pro safety was hurt. They had to deal with a whole lot of injury during this game with Dre Greenlaw, who tore his Achilles just running onto the field out of nowhere. Like, Steve Wilks has done an amazing job on defense, and for everybody to blame the loss on him, or at least for Shanahan to sort of blame the loss on him and fire him, is crazy.
Hey, look, there's only one nigga that was blaming him, and that was Kyle Shanahan. Literally the only nigga. Didn't Kyle Shanahan call a timeout because he didn't like the defensive set?
Yeah, because they was finna do like a all-out blitz or whatever, cover zero blitz, and he was like, "Yeah, no, let me call a timeout." He was like, "Steve, we're not running that." Like, would have been a bad decision, probably, but like, let the man cook because y'all lost anyway. So
yeah, at that point, I know hindsight is 2020. But this nigga's been doing excellent work
entire season,
like literally, especially from a defensive perspective. And he lost Dre Greenlaw.
When he fell in like the commentary was like, "Oh my gosh, he's hurt." I was like, "It's no fucking way, bro." There's no way that just happened.
The way he fell, I was like, he fucked something up.
Like, I want to know.
And that's real grass. So like the turf thing was like, this is why we need to stop having turf. I'm like, nigga, that is real grass. That is
like just tearing your Achilles like that, because he wasn't doing nothing. He just literally jogging onto the field. I think the fact that he tore his Achilles so easily, it probably means it would have happened. Something was strained or something, so it probably would have happened regardless. But like,
damn, that's just a bad
crazy as hell.
I would at least want to get that shit pulled on a play. Me jogging on the field,
dog.
That'll fuck me up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, during this time, because I totally disagree, Kyle Shanahan firing Steve Wilks. It's a crazy thing. I got a little jealous my damn self. I'm just like, damn, we just solidified a hire, nigga. That
Mike Zimmer, another old white dude.
I would have brought that nigga to Dallas in a heartbeat. Damn. Oh my God. But when things first started to happen, nobody was talking about Steve Wilks. They were talking about Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of people do weird things, like do NBA comparisons for Kyle Shanahan. And I kept seeing niggas start comparing him to Doc Rivers. Now, I think, me personally, that's disrespectful to Doc Rivers. I truly believe that's disrespectful to Doc Rivers because the nigga has a championship.
Man.
He does have a ring. I think the more appropriate one is Mike D'Antoni. That's just me. I think Mike D'Antoni is a better comp from an NBA perspective.
Two things. One, I think it's more disrespectful to Kyle Shanahan because, yes, Doc Rivers has that ring, but Doc Rivers, he just be getting carried by his amazing. He be getting carried by his amazing players, bro. Kyle Shanahan, he's not. I don't think he really be. He's getting carried by who? Brock Purdy and Jimmy Garoppolo? No, bro. But
he has amazing talent around him, though.
But to your Mike D'Antoni point, that's the perfect comparison, bro. Because Mike D'Antoni, he like changed the game literally on offense for the NBA, which is essentially what Kyle Shanahan is doing. Because now everybody wants to replicate that. So that's an amazing comparison. You cooked with that one, bro. You cooked with that one.
I went to like the Wikipedia. I'm like, damn, this nigga was in Phoenix with Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire. Then the nigga with the Lakers with Kobe, and then I forgot about the Knicks with Carmelo. I forgot about
Melo.
Yeah, he was with Melo during that Linsanity run. He was there with the Knicks tape, Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith run. And then after that went to the fucking Houston Rockets. I'm like, this nigga, this is Kyle Shanahan. Look at all this goddamn talent.
Yeah.
And ain't nothing result to the ring. But me personally, I wasn't necessarily a fan of the NBA comparisons because we're dealing with, I think a little bit more highly of Kyle Shanahan than I do some of these Doc Rivers and all the other. I think the real comparison needs to stay in the NFL, and I think he's Andy Reid before Andy Reid got Patrick Mahomes. I think that's what he really is. I think that's the real comparison. That's how I I view him, and I think that's how a lot of people view Andy Reid, because a lot of people viewed Andy Reid as, I mean, he's a great coach. He's probably going to be one of the greatest coaches to never win the championship. But then once Patrick Mahomes happened, and 3 Super Bowls later, we talk about Andy Reid totally different.
People are putting him on the dead ass the Bill Belichick thing, and then I don't know how many wins he has. I remembered it, and then I forgot, but I know he's close to beating, or he's not necessarily close, but people are thinking he can catch Don Shula for the all-time wins record.
It just depends on how long. It just depends on how much longer he wants to coach. Actually, at that point,
yeah, because as long as he got Mahomes, it's a chance he can break that record. But still, that's
and like 7 years ago, we was not talking about Andy Reid like that. Giving that nigga Charles Barkley comp for real, low key.
Nah, bro, you cooked twice. What's wrong with you, bro? You was in your bag, bro. You was in your bag, bro. Were those original ideas, bro?
The Mike D'Antoni and Andy Reid was definitely original, because at first I was just like the Doc Rivers one. It was funny, but I was like, I feel like there's a better example than this. Yeah, there has to be a better example than this. But me personally, I just didn't like NBA comparisons because I don't have faith in them niggas. I really still have faith that Kyle Shanahan gonna win the Super Bowl before he retires. That's the only reason why I didn't give him the. That's why I didn't really care about the NBA stuff. I really think like once he finds this right quarterback for real, he'll be all right.
I just think he probably will end up, because he's not old. He's only like 40 something. So NFL coaches, they be coaching until they're 72.
That nigga's dad's still alive.
Nigga. Really?
Yeah, he said he talks to his dad every day.
Oh dang! I thought he was dead.
God damn.
No, I know Mike Shanahan's old, bro. Like, I thought he died.
He said, I thought that nigga was dead.
Mike Shanahan is old, bro.
How old? How old?
Let me see.
Watch that nigga be 72.
He's 71.
Hey, what's up with these niggas, man? Hey, what's up with these niggas?
He turned 72 in August, bro.
Hey, I need to know what actual year that is. I need to know what
1952.
I don't know what the fuck was going on in 1952, but they was out here generating all-time greatness. God damn. These coaches has been going crazy in 1952.
And he's been retired for 10 years.
Damn,
and Bill Belichick and Pete Carroll and Nick Saban is just now retiring, bro. Or I guess they ain't retired, but still. What was wrong with them? I don't know what was going on in the 50s, man.
Man, it's something crazy. Something crazy. Shout out to Jim Crow. Fuck them niggas. Fuck them. But going from Kyle Shanahan, they seem like, it's always funny. Like I always feel like they're a quarterback away.
But there's like, what quarterback can they get? Like, I heard people saying Kirk Cousins, because Kyle Shanahan really likes Kirk Cousins, but I feel like it's going to be the same result, honestly. Like, there's no... Like, at what point do you think, like, after how many trips to the Super Bowl and failures, would you have to be like, all right, we just might need to fire him? Like, not because we don't like him, we just need to try something different.
Just like they did Andy Reid. That's crazy. I don't know. I think, low-key, I think firing Steve Wilks was his Hail Mary attempt to just kind of like calm the waters for himself, because I feel like one more trip to at least like the NFC Championship and falling short, or making it to the Super Bowl and falling short, I think he's out of it. I think he's out of it. Well, but it's just so tough. It's tough, because who are you going to find that's better than that nigga? Right?
I'm saying, like, the moment he's fired, bro, every NFL team will be like, please come to we will pay you $20 million a year. Just come over. Because
I just don't think he's going to win in San Francisco. And that's one of the most talented rosters from offense to defense outside of the quarterback that I've seen in quite some time. Like, damn, like
I saw this ESPN dude, Matt Miller. He was talking about he was like, man, because I think he's a Niners fan, and he said, like, in the offseason, like, the Niners are just gonna have to retool and rebuild and build around Brock Purdy again. I'm just like, how much more building can you guys do? Like, this has been the best roster in the NFL for like 2-3 seasons straight.
Yes, bro.
Like he has receivers, he has that. Running backs, he has that. Defense, he has. The only thing he doesn't really have is like an O-line. But even then, he still got Trent Williams, who's like the best lineman in the NFL. Like,
yeah,
they have everything. They just are playing against possibly the greatest quarterback of all time, bro. Like,
or they're just cursed. And until they do right by Colin Kaepernick, then maybe
like,
Colin Kaepernick is their Jimmy Johnson. I don't know.
Like, you think it's a coincidence that the Super Bowl falls in Black History Month and they can't win when they employed Nick Bosa, but they did Colin Kaepernick wrong? Like, this just think about it.
Food for thought, actually.
Yeah.
Bring that Afro nigga back, man.
That'd be crazy if they just sign him as a backup or whatever.
There'd be some outrageous number. 30 million just off of back pay.
How old is Colin Kaepernick?
I think he's pushing 35 at this point. Maybe
he's 36.
Wow. Hey, nigga, I've been nailing these numbers. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Colin Kaepernick was so good, bro. I cannot believe they
really
ruined his career, bro.
They tried to gaslight us talking about he was no longer NFL ready. Like it was strictly a performance-based thing why he got let go. Like, no, nigga, he was talented enough to be a starting NFL quarterback. At least the next 3 to 4 years, he was still starting quarterback.
He had one bad season, and that was because of like injuries and stuff.
He was solid, bro.
Like he was good, bro. He was a really, really, really good quarterback.
Yeah, bro. And the nigga can run. He ain't have like no like career altering injuries from a running perspective. He could still run if he wanted to.
Bro, like they really just play with that. They play with his career so bad, bro.
Yeah,
that's just so disrespectful, man.
And if he played the game a certain way, like the cultural mental game, the political game,
yeah,
he probably would have got back in. But hey, I understand. I get it. And he was making money off the court anyway. So, off the field anyway. So, talk about criminals, man. And speaking of criminals, let's talk about a real criminal that was a part of our Super Bowl, specifically Super Bowl halftime. Usher.
The Boondocks was right. Hashtag the Boondocks is right. Usher, the exact person that Boondocks episode said he was, bro.
You better check that hoe, Mr. Dubois.
He was like, I understand if it was T.I. or something, but
Usher? No, when Usher came on there and just hugged Alicia Keys from around the waist.
Violent Swiss Beats all that came on stage and shot him, bro. You can't in front of. I think it was like a record amount of people watching the Super Bowl this year, bro. Like,
absolutely,
that's a body, bro.
That's
like 2. That's like 5 bodies.
That's a pristine body. That's an elite body. And then Swiss Beats tried to circle back. Switzerland Beats. Nigga out here talking about peace and love and unity. Nigga, shut up.
That's why his beats suck anyway, bro. I hate Swiss Beats beats. I think they terrible. That's besides the point. Like,
I saw a TikTok about that too.
Bro, they suck, bro. But bro, he sucks. He sucks, but he's like, man, whatever. But that's why Usher did that to your girl, man. I can't believe. I don't. First off, the halftime performance, it was pretty good. I liked it, but I can't believe he just did that to that woman, bro.
My queen. This is crazy. Just on national TV for the world to see.
But one thing about
watch globally.
One thing about the halftime though, I thought it was cool and all that. I didn't think it was like super good though. But the reason I said that though is because did it sound soft to you when they was playing it? I feel like his mic was sort of low.
I heard things clearly, but once you pointed it out, I was like, they probably could have did things louder, or maybe they just kind of pump faked because of what Alicia Keys did on that first note. It was just like, hold on, bitch.
What when you heard that first note, what did you do? Like, what was your instant like? As soon as you heard that note, what did you do?
I don't know if you know. Have you seen Carl Lewis perform the national anthem?
Yes.
You know when he, you know when that nigga stopped midway, it was like, oh. Hey, I did the same thing. I was like, oh shit. This is the first note. Wait a minute. That's the first reaction I had. And then of course she bounced back because she's, all time great
She's
talent.
Alicia Keys, of course, she's gonna bounce back.
Fucking Alicia Keys. It was that first note. And it just reminded me of like a few compilations of her like singing. Like we said, it's not a high pitched voice for her, but it's like higher than what she's normally talking, and it just crack or something happens, and I was just like, yo, she needs to retire the soprano notes. Just
she needs to retire from the live performances, bro. Unless she's just gonna play the piano or something, because it's always that first note, bro. And like when that happened, like I had seen like the compilation videos and the memes and all that, and I was just like, man, it's Alicia Keys, bro. It's no way that's gonna happen. And then it happened, and I was like, damn. I was just like, damn. Never mind.
Nah, it was just kind of like it was. I low-key had PTSD. I'm just like, nah, this. My ears deceived me. That didn't happen. And if you go back on YouTube, it didn't happen, right?
Because the NFL, they fixed everything, bro. Like, I don't think that, like, I think they, like, when I rewatched it or whatever, like, the performance, it was loud. Like, it sounded like his mic was louder to me. And then the note was obviously fixed. And I was just like, man, they're taking all, like, the character out of the performance. Like, because when we talk to our, like, kids about, oh, man, that halftime, so it was funny because she hit that, like, we can't go back and show them that note no more because it's gone from history. Like,
oh, no,
they're running.
Don't worry. There's always gonna be a nigga named Bob that got the video footage of him recording the TV. Of at least he's fucking up that goddamn note.
I mean, that was really...
Now, another thing with the Super Bowl, and this is probably the last thing I'll talk about concerning the Super Bowl. Yeah, we're losing recipes. Super Bowl commercials definitely used to mean something. I don't give a fuck about them shits no more.
It was really bad. Even the Beyonce one, like it was like, I guess it was a good commercial because like she dropped music after it, but like grand scheme of things, it wasn't particularly funny or nothing. Like it was like a run of the mill commercial.
I just didn't even care about them. I mean, like this, like, I mean, it's been like this for like a few years, at least 5. At least for me, at least 5 years, where I just did not give a fuck about commercials because they're not funny. They try to play on the Super Bowl, and nothing's gonna beat that black kid, and their black mom with the Doritos
at all. And then no, another thing about the Super Bowl commercials, bro, they only showing half the commercial. Like, it was like the Deadpool commercial. It was like, watch the full trailer on YouTube. Like, and then like it was like, I think it was like 3 movies or whatever that did that. And I'm just like, why are you paying all this for the Super Bowl thing and not showing us the whole thing? Like that's so.
And then some of these people they'll just leak them on YouTube. Like some of them, like they'll do it on the actual Super Bowl day, but like the Super Bowl hasn't even kicked off yet. But like you already like, oh, here's our Super Bowl commercial.
Nah, one commercial was that what was it, like Paramount or whatever? Like they put that commercial out like a week before the Super Bowl, so I already saw it and I was like, dang, this is funny. Then when I watched it in the Super Bowl, I was like, I already know what happened, bro. It's not like,
yeah, bro.
Like these recipes is gone, bro.
It's fucking cooked.
They're not even cooking no more, bro. They're cooked. They're not cooking, bro. They're cooked.
Now, speaking of cooking, all that great jazz, because you actually reminded me that I need to fix dinner for the week later. Just side note, but how would you rank this NBA? I mean, no, oh my god, not NBA, NFL season. How did you feel about this overall NFL season in totality?
I liked it, honestly. I thought it was a good season. It was a whole lot of good storylines. Super Bowl, like we said, it started off trash and then it ended off amazing. So I I like the season as a whole. How about you?
What made I'm trying to refresh my memory. What made the trash in the beginning?
The Super Bowl?
Oh, you talking about the Super Bowl? I'm talking about the whole season.
Oh no, I was saying like I like the season as a whole. I think it ended off very well with the Super Bowl and everything. But I don't think it started off trash or nothing.
I think from the start. I think from the matchup of the Detroit Lions upsetting the Chiefs. From there, we got to.
I wish that was a Super Bowl because that would have been perfect. I'm not gonna lie.
That would have been cold. But at the same time, they didn't activate Kadarius Toney. So it would have been bittersweet. But at the same time, like, you know how Detroit get down. You know the music. You know the music they drop. You know? Yeah, I think overall, I enjoyed the NFL season, and I came into this season not having any real expectations for real
at all.
Like at all, especially being a Cowboys fan. I'm like,
you got to go into the season with no expectations.
You got to be like, man, fuck y'all, and they do a good job of making me feel that way because they don't do anything exciting in the offseason. I'm like, man, we ain't doing shit.
Hire coaches that nobody wants.
Exactly, and then. Slowly but surely, by October or November, you got my hopes up. Oh damn, double-digit wins already. Fuck, damn. All we got to do is just really get into the playoffs, right? Oh, we won the division. Oh shit, wild card, and then the cycle repeats. But yeah, I would give this bitch a solid A. Like it was an A season.
What are 3 things about the season that you liked?
One thing that I liked about this season was the amount of parody that happened this season. On the very first fucking game, was it the very first game? Not the very first game, but the first weekend of the first week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers tears his shit up. I'm like, damn. And then that game. That ends up being like a walk-off.
No, that game was crazy. The punt return.
Yeah, punt return for like the touchdown. And like it was the same nigga that was on Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
He had a fucking story. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like this
like
shit.
The NFL is not scripted, but like stuff like that makes you think like, oh no.
I'm saying that was one thing I like, just like the overall narrative. One thing I did like was the Lamar Jackson bounce back because niggas was talking way too much fucking shit. Coming into this season about injury prone, this, do this, no receiver, this, no that, and we both said on this podcast, if he has a healthy season, he will be an MVP. And god damn it,
he had a healthy season, MVP, huh?
Yeah,
think about it.
And third, CJ Stroud. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I liked his development. I ain't gonna lie. I revisited that one clip that I made when it was like all the quarterbacks is better than Dak Prescott. And I remember there was a thing. You said something in the clip because we was talking about Deshaun Watson. You said, "Oh, you got Bill Cosby at quarterback." He was like, y'all wish y'all had Deshaun Watson." No, we don't. I was like, yeah, they're right. They wish, yeah. They're perfectly fine with CJ Stroud. They're perfectly fine. Seeing that development, I fuck with it. So those are the 3 things I liked.
Nah, some stuff I liked about the season. No matter what, like, even though it ended horribly in the most embarrassing fashion in the playoffs, like, I like the Cowboys season. Like, all in all, like, would I want to get Super Bowl? Yes, but it was a great season. Like, the defense was going crazy. Deron Bland, all them pick sixes, like, wanting him to get those picks. That was cool. Honestly, that was live, bro. And then when he broke the record, that was the craziest. That was the craziest shit ever.
Great regular season. I enjoyed myself regular season.
Yeah,
for sure.
Dak, he had a great season. Like, everybody's gonna hate on him and blah blah blah. But if you like honestly, like objectively just watch the season, you can't say nothing. You can't say he's a bad quarterback. Like he was going crazy that entire season. I still think about that pass he threw, that CD drop that like went. I think about that pass like once a week, bro. I'm not even lying, bro. Because how did that happen, bro?
Right, for sure.
Man, another thing I liked. I'm gonna sort of steal your answer a little bit, but like just like the black quarterback takeover as a whole, like Lamar went crazy, CJ Stroud went crazy, Dak he went crazy, Jordan Love he went crazy. Jalen Hurts had a sort of fall off year, but like he's still one of the top quarterbacks. Like I think like probably
Russell Wilson bounce back. That's crazy.
I think probably like the majority of like the top 15 quarterbacks is all black, or the top 16 rather, since 32 teams, but like most of them is all black. So I really like that. Like we're like the stereotypes have been wrong and they've been being put to rest, but like now it's sort of like undeniable, bro. Like black quarterbacks is the truth, bro. Like for real, for real.
Are there more black quarterbacks? Are there more black starting quarterbacks in general? Like, cause I'm trying to think of white quarterbacks in general, and I can just have.
I'm finna look that up for like.
Cause just when you said 15, I'm just like, wait, hold on. Are we now the majority?
I'm pulling up ESPN right now so I can see like the stats for the starting quarterback. I don't
think
so.
I'm probably wrong, but we're damn near close.
Yeah, I don't think we're, but it's very, very, very close. Let me see.
Especially if we get a chance to claim Tua. Oh yeah.
I do think. Never mind. We can get into all that. But let me see. I'm looking at. Okay, so Dak Prescott. I'm gonna just count. Let me see.
16 is half.
We're at 14. We're at 14. We're at 14 because I'm counting Anthony Richardson even though he was hurt, but he's still starting quarterback. Deshaun, even though he did get hurt.
Yeah.
I'm also counting. I think I counted Josh Dobbs because he was sort of.
Yeah, he counts.
Desmond Ridder, even though he's trash.
Kyler.
Yeah, I counted Kyler even though he was hurt. But yeah, so we're at 14. 15 if you include Tua. But
15 if we include Tua. And San Francisco hold us because Trey Lance was really supposed to be the starting quarterback.
That could have won with Trey. Actually, I don't even know. I don't even know if he's good or not. I hope he's good. But
I hope he's good, and I want him to prove that. I want him to prove that, honestly, wholeheartedly. But damn.
One more thing I like about the season though. I think it was the funniest NFL season ever, bro.
Absolutely.
Just with the Aaron Rodgers thing is really what, like, actually no, the Kadarius Toney thing is what started it because him dropping all those passes was terrible for him personally and the Chiefs. But that shit was hilarious.
Fucking hilarious, bro.
And then Aaron Rodgers asked him like his first pass play, he tore his shit. Like horrible for him, amazing for me because that shit was hilarious.
Fucking insane.
Even though it sounds terrible, every single DeMar Hamlin joke had me crying, laughing, bro. Every time he just like showed him on the side, that was hilarious.
That ambulance that had his fucking
ambulance is crazy.
Oh no! Nah.
Deshaun Watson being trash was funny too because there's like this one Twitter account like every time Deshaun plays bad, it's like, wow, Deshaun plays bad. It's like this must be karmic retribution for all his crime. That shit is be killing me every single time. Like they would do that shit every week, bro. I would just be dying.
The Giants being fucking terrible. Yo, even
if you count Tyrod Taylor, that's 16 quarterbacks.
I want to.
Okay.
You counted Geno, right? You counted Geno?
Yeah, I counted Geno.
Fuck. Yeah. No, there was just a lot of iconic moments. It's a lot of iconic moments. Like even when Drew Lock beat the Eagles, that shit was hilarious. Fucking Giants being ass.
Giants being trash is always funny. Sam Howell throwing like 30 picks is hilarious. Cause what the hell, bro? Jameis just being there on the sideline.
Yo,
always cutting to Jameis every time Derek Carr mess up. And then that Jameis running that play for that touchdown, that was hilarious too, bro.
Yeah, that's very true.
Bro. This was the funniest season ever.
This was like I said, this was a top tier season. I enjoyed it from start to finish. Even when you want to add the Taylor Swift shit in there, even though people didn't like that shit, the fact that it was a part of it and it didn't ruin my NFL experience the way. It's like, I bet cool. It was a nice blend of things I wanted to hate anyway. and within everything. You know, I could get my hater shit off around the Swifties, but yeah, it's kind of hard to dislike, but I do have some dislikes.
Okay. And I'm the hater. But anyway, what's your dislikes, bro? Let me hear.
One of the dislikes I did have actually started with the Super Bowl. When Kelsey got into that nigga Andy Reid's shit. I was like, whoa.
I've never seen nobody do that to Andy Reid, bro. I was like,
that nigga looked shook too. That nigga looked off guard. He was like, hold on, nigga.
Bro, because imagine you being locked in on the play sheet and then somebody just bumping like a 6'5" lumberjack looking ass nigga like just bump into you. Oh my god! Like, and it's Travis Kelsey. Like, we supposed to be locked in. What are you yelling at me for?
That's one of the
I'm not the one throwing the pass.
That's one of the very few times that if the N-word slipped out of Andy Reid, he was like, hold on, nigga. Whoa, nigga. Like, I still would have been upset, but I would have understood, like, because
like,
really,
relax,
God damn. Just really.
I know in his head he was like, God damn.
All red and shit.
Like, relax, bro. Give me the ball. And like, he only did that. It was like it was early in the game when he yelled at him, bro. Like, get me in the play. Like, it's the first quarter. You think I'm not finna get you the ball, bro? Like,
that's because Isaiah Pacheco fumbled the ball or some shit like that. Yeah, he fumbled the ball, and after that, that's when he got bumped. That's when you bumped him in. I'm supposed to be in that bitch. And I saw like memes. I saw memes on Twitter. He's like, throw me the ball, my bitches.
No, that's real though. That's real. That's real.
I was like, cook, nigga, cook. And I hate piling on Travis Kelsey, but I'm gonna do it again. A second thing I did not like, the Travis Kelsey fade shit turned me the fuck off. I ain't gonna lie, the shit pissed me off a little bit.
Well, when everybody was talking about the fade,
everybody
was having it in general.
Oh no, I don't. Well, we can have a separate conversation about barbers that just allow white niggas to get fades, but that's not the conversation I'm trying to have.
They're supposed to say no to money.
You're right. I understand. And shout out to my barbers that listen to this. But I was more concerned of like calling it the Travis Kelsey fade and disrespecting Boosie Badass. Like, watch your mouth.
That's what white people do. They just like they came to America, but they were like, "Oh, we're gonna call this place America." Like them people been here forever. They ain't call. I don't know what they called it, but they ain't called America. People have been here forever. Y'all just want to come here renaming stuff. They did that to Africa too. Like that's just it's what they do.
And I have a 2-way tie for my third one. Okay. And this is more football related, and this was just because I expected high. I just expected a lot from these people, and that was the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback situation. I did not like that because that nigga's trash, and I want Mike Tomlin in the postseason a lot more, like competing for real. And Nick Chubb, I thought he was going to have a really good season this year, and that nigga snapped the shit in the most detrimental way possible. But I think he's going to bounce back.
I think the crazy thing is, like, they said, like the injury, it looked crazy, but I think they was like, oh, yeah, he only tore his ACL or something. And I was just like,
whenever niggas say only, I'm like, and this the same nigga that he fucked his MCL, ACL before. Like, he done fucked up 2 or 3 different things at once before. I'm coming out of college. So, like I said, I think we both agreed. I think he was, like, the best running back coming in this season. So I expect a high, you know what I mean? I thought he was going to have a crazy season. But those are my dislikes. What about you?
First thing I dislike, probably all the Brock Purdy nonsense. Like, yes, Brock, like, grand scheme of things, I don't think Brock Purdy's a bad quarterback. Like, he's mid, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with mid, bro. He's in the middle of the pack. There's nothing wrong with that. But everybody acting like people considering him a legitimate MVP candidate was pissing me off because, like, I feel like to be an MVP, you gotta legit be one of them ones, like legitimately be affecting like winning as far as your team. I feel like the Niners probably could have cooked with Kenny Pickett, bro. Like, so I didn't like all that Brock Purdy stuff. Another thing I didn't like, I feel like running back play in the NFL, because I remember we talking like in the early episodes, and we were like, man, running backs is going crazy back in the day. Like, running backs are just, I think they're falling off completely, bro. Like, they're just Christian McCaffrey is the only good running back in the NFL now. Like, Derrick Henry, he's getting older. He sort of fell off.
Yeah.
Like, Aaron Jones, he'd be good if he wasn't hurt all the time. Alvin Kamara, he just plays for the Saints, who sucks.
And Bijan played for the fucking Falcons, so like
Bijan had an idiot for his offensive play caller, so
yeah.
he wasn't good. Zeke is slow now. Tony Pollard is only good if Zeke is there. Who else? Najee Harris has really never been good. The idea of Najee Harris is better than Najee Harris. And Joe Mixon is slow now.
And Nick Chubb got injured at the time.
Yeah, Nick Chubb got injured. I'm thinking of who else? What's another running back?
Saquon had a decent season, but he plays for the fucking Giants.
Yeah.
That
Josh Jacobs, he wasn't that good either this season.
Them two running backs went crazy for Miami for a hot little minute.
Yeah.
Most of them.
A-Chain, but A-Chain kept getting hurt though. I know A-Chain he got hurt.
A-Chain for sure was getting hurt for sure.
Yeah, Mostert he did cook, but I think that's just Mostert cooked because he plays in that offense. I think whoever
you got,
I could probably get like a smooth 400 yards in that offense.
All right, now you sound like them niggas now. You sound like them niggas you don't like.
All right, let me stop. Travis Etienne, the idea of him is better than how he really is. Breece Hall, he's good, but he played for the Jets. So like your running backs,
all the good running backs play for sorry ass teams.
What's the running back for the Panthers? Who I had on my fantasy team, and Miles Sanders. I thought he was going to be so good this year, bro.
And I ended up grabbing the backup, Chuba Hubbard. That nigga went crazy towards the end of the season.
Miles Sanders, you made me so upset, bro. I can't believe it. But
I forgot all about Jonathan Taylor too. Damn.
Oh yeah, I think he kept being hurt. And then Jamal Williams, he only scored one touchdown. He had like 8 last year, bro. Like,
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Running back played and fell off. And then my last thing I disliked. Yes, I said I liked the Cowboys season, but Mike McCarthy, he's still the coach of the Dallas Cowboys. That's my biggest dislike. I need him to not be there no more. And then he went and hired Mike Zimmer, who, he's I guess, legendary-ish defensive coordinator. He's been around the block. He's been a head coach a couple times, but we need new ideas, bro. I don't want this, bro. Mike McCarthy, I need you to just go ahead and get on out of there. I need Jerry Jones to, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I just really,
you know exactly what's going. Well, first of all, there wasn't really anything to fix with that defense. Some niggas just didn't come ready to play. But we know the two things you need to do, and it revolves around one player. Tell that nigga Michael Parsons to step 7 steps back and defund his podcast, and we will have a better defense.
Yeah, he be like Michael. Yes, we know you're a good player and everything, but like, bro, he be talking a little too much, bro.
Just like
as somebody with the podcast, so we also talk too much, but like we're not NFL players, bro. Like,
and the way that nigga talk is just insane. Bringing Jordan Love was where I drew the line. I was like,
he talked like a Twitter nigga. He talked like a Twitter, like he talked like one of those like Amuse account, one of them. That's what he talked like, bro.
I can't stand it. And he eats wings aggressively. I remember that nigga was on courtside with at that 176ers game, and you sent me that horrible ass fit he had on, and that horrible fade that he had or lack thereof. Killing them wings on the sideline. I'm like, God damn, this nigga is a Pittsburgh nigga, a Pennsylvania nigga. Jesus, but yeah. All in all, honorable mention Baker Mayfield. A lot of niggas had doubts on that nigga, but
he was cooking, bro. He was cooking,
definitely cooking. But I think that's all for the NFL season.
Yeah, sad to see it go because football's everybody like football, but man,
yeah,
draft season's coming soon. I guess
Shout out to that Caleb Williams video.
Still going up, bro.
They took down the sound,
the
audio, mainly because that song got copyrighted. It wasn't hard, but like TikTok,
was like TikTok and the whatever them people was, they having that beef or whatever.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to replace that audio so that we need that for draft night.
Okay.
We'll
have another Caleb Williams video. Don't you worry. We'll have another one.
Hey, don't you worry about it. Create content. Hey, creators create. We gonna find a way. We gonna find a fucking way. So we're gonna start off with NBA basketball, NBA All-Star weekend coming through. And the first thing that's going to happen is obviously the Celebrity All-Star game. Shout out to the celebs, right? Now, Jax, I just want you to see who we have as contestants.
I didn't even know this was. I didn't even realize All-Star Weekend was this close, bro. I haven't even. The NBA, I feel like they do a terrible job at promoting itself. And that football be bullying them too.
Football bullies the shit out of them niggas. And this is one, like I said, I think this is like a really good season for the NFL. So they bodied the NBA. Now, it's Team Shannon versus Team Stephen A.
What?
In the Celebrity All-Star game. I guess they are coaches. Now, excluding coaches, because I know you know these niggas. We gonna say yes or no to if you know these niggas or not.
Yeah.
Michael Parsons.
Yes, we know.
Quincy Isaiah.
I know he's a dude from Winning Time.
Connor Daly.
I have no idea who that is.
Joel Lloyd.
He's a WNBA player.
Kai Cenat.
He's like 5'4" and he screams on the internet.
Dylan Wang.
I have no idea who that is.
Louis Singh.
I don't know who that is.
Sir.
Yes, I know who that is.
Walker Hayes.
He sounds like a country singer.
I think he's Asian.
Walker Hayes is Asian?
I'm
well, you probably also don't know. Never mind.
Well, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I know he's one of them Bad Bunny singer type people.
Jennifer Hudson.
Of course.
Fine ass. Tristan Jazz.
No idea.
That's like that. He's like Mac McClung, but like he really into content creation. But he makes trick shots. Jack Ryan.
Isn't there isn't that a movie character? Isn't there a whole bunch of Jack Ryan movies?
I mean, the only
Jack Reacher.
The only Jack I know is Jack Harlow, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't. It might. Meta World Peace.
Of course.
AJ McLean.
I don't know who that is.
Kwame Onwuch. Oh, yeah. I'm not even gonna try. My fault.
I don't know who that is.
Only know one Conway. Only know one Kwame. Natasha Cloud.
Pretty sure she's a WNBA player.
Adam Blackstone.
No clue.
CJ Stroud, of course, and Gianmarco Tamburi. Now we went through these, and we're probably guessing maybe we know about 7, maybe, right?
Yeah,
probably about 6 or 7. Yeah, I remember when I think the question I'm asking is, are we just old, or are these celebrities just not hitting like they used to? Because I just felt like back in the day I was able to just list off everybody that was participating in Celebrity All-Star.
I don't think it's us being old or older or whatever. I think it's just they're not really getting big celebrities. I guess can you go back to the list?
Yeah, I got you.
Because I think the only person that would probably appeal to younger people in general is Kai Cenat and that Tristan Jazz guy, because you say he do content and all that. So those are probably the only 2 people who are the young people but these other people I don't know who they are. Are they actors, actresses, etc.? I don't think it's an us problem. I think it's a them problem for real. They're not getting
the star power names. These are
yeah, and it's a whole bunch of people you. I mean, not even just speaking on rappers and stuff, but it's a whole lot of people who would love to be in celebrity games because people just in general like playing basketball. I feel like there's a lot better people they can get, a lot more people who are more in tune or rather just bigger in pop culture. But I don't know. I'm not finna watch this, so I don't care, bro.
Yeah, I'm not.
And I'm not gonna. I always sort of thought this, putting WNBA players in the celebrity game. I get what they're doing because exposure and all that, but
it won't be disrespectful, game.
Okay, yeah. I feel like it's disrespectful too, bro.
We just got done talking about what we talked about in WNBA, and then
they're legitimate basketball players, and you want them to play with Kai Cenat.
That's crazy.
That's sort of disrespectful. But I mean, he gets some exposure.
When Kai Cenat dunk on one of these motherfuckers, then some discourse is gonna be too crazy.
There's no way he can. He's like there's no way he can dunk, bro. He's like 5'4".
He's 5'4", and I'm like I said hypothetically because I know that nigga can't dunk. But like, let one of these non-athletic niggas do something crazy on a WNBA player, then you just setting these WNBA players up for, you see, this is why we don't watch them. I'm like, bro, like,
yeah, like
so damn well. Like now you're forcing them. They gotta have to like low key try a little bit harder.
I've never liked them putting WNBA players in that, bro. That's so that's mean, bro. That's disrespectful,
That's
bro.
fucking disrespectful because now you gotta make them like try a little bit harder because if they just lollygag, then it's just like, oh, okay, like they don't look that great. Like, yo, I gotta chill. What happened to like the presidential shit? Like I remember like Obama's like not bodyguard, but he had like
it was like some dude who was actually like cold at basketball because he like played in college, but he was like a tall white dude. I forget his name. He was cold though.
That nigga was hooping. Now I have that one, but I want to talk about the Rising Stars Challenge or the Rising Stars situation because that's the one I really had an issue with. And I wish I had the list. I couldn't find the list. But basically, the problem I had was that they just did a bad job of marketing rookies. Outside of Victor Wembanyama and Chet, I think they sell themselves. But
we already talked. The NBA sucks at promoting themselves, bro.
Like even when we had a brief talk about Paolo Banchero, and I think you brought it up like a long time ago, early in the podcast, that he's just kind of like he's probably like one of the most disrespected like young stars in the league, and
still is.
And I failed to realize that yesterday was his first national televised game ever. Keep in mind, like he's been in the league for more than a year. This was the longest drought within, I really think, NBA history, but they didn't go too far back. But
also like just like he was number one pick. I think he was rookie of the year, right?
Rookie of the year, like,
and then also like the Magic weren't bad last year, so
they were on the come up.
Like they almost made the play in. Like
Cade Cunningham has had more national televised games his rookie year.
That's disgusting.
So that means his whole rookie year he did not have a national televised game. His whole rookie year, and that's how cold he was to still win rookie of the year, and he did not get any national televised games for people to see him. Niggas was watching him on NBA League Pass and Bally Sports and watching this nigga on highlights. That is by far the most disrespected NBA star. But to get back to what I was talking about with the NBA Rising Stars, I had a problem with it because they're putting NBA G League players in here. Like there's like rising stars like Chet and Wemby and stuff, but they're putting in Chris Toppin from the Rochester Knicks. I'm like,
I know it's Obi's brother, right?
Yeah, I mean, and I think I fucked up his first name because I don't know what his actual first name is. I couldn't find it, but his last name is Toppin. I'm just like, why are we putting G League players in here? And I don't want to go on my. They force him my hand because I wasn't trying to bring up Houston, but I have no choice.
Now you went pretty much the whole episode without even saying the word Houston, bro.
Like I'm saying, like I was trying my best. But when I get to this topic, I'm like, you telling me this over Cam Whitmore? Like, be for real. Over Cam Whitmore? None of the Thompson twins get in?
Really? Or is it? I mean, they've been hurt, but still. Is Asar hurt? Because I ain't heard nothing from him in a while. Is he hurt?
He just played for Detroit, bro. That's really what it is, bro. He played for Detroit, and he.
But still, he like none of them both, and they put G. What? That's stupid.
Keep in mind. I think this nigga ever since Amin Thompson has been playing starting point guard because he's been playing starting point guard because Fred VanVleet's been out. He's averaged a double-double the whole time. A double-double like for like 7 straight games. But I think it was more about games played. But I was like, it shouldn't matter about games played if you bring it in G League niggas. They're not playing any NBA games. So I see some G League Ignite niggas. I'll see like some other niggas. I'm just like, this is a horrible format.
Oh no, there's a whole. I'm looking. There's a whole team of G League Ignite players and G League players.
I don't want to see that. Keep NBA players, NBA players. Stop showcasing these niggas. For what? We're not here for that shit, man.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan.
and they're probably gonna get like cooked, honestly, because
Like, bro, like what the fuck am I supposed to do with that, bro? Like, for real.
yeah, that's sort of stupid. Just
Yeah.
making nothing like there's more than enough good rookies. I feel like to have, and like we said, we didn't even really like the format with the whole 4-team thing. I think it is sort of stupid,
But like even with that, it's just kind of like this draft class in general. It's a decent draft class.
yeah.
Like you can pull like Keontae George has been having a nice season, even though I know niggas are not watching Utah. But I'm like, there's definitely some players that you can pull from. GG Jackson. I don't know if he was this year's. I don't know.
I think it was this year's draft. Cause yeah, he's like the youngest player in the NBA.
Okay, bet he had a great game. Like he's on the come up. If you really want to talk about some G League niggas, I'm like, damn, bro. So that being said, I'm saying all that to say, don't look forward to the NBA weekend. Just don't look forward to it.
Wasn't planning on it.
Just keep on keep Saturday in the back of your mind for the skills challenge and 3-point contest. Turn it off at the dunk contest until you see something high.
You might can have it off for the skills challenge too, because who really cares?
True, like just kind of mute it. You just mute your sound.
Because they normally do skill challenge first, then the 3-point. So just have that on so when you see item for the 3-point, be like, okay, let me turn the volume.
All right, let me turn this bitch up. And then on the dunk contest, turn it back down.
Dunk contest, go read a book or something.
Go read a book until like you see a crazy dunk, or if you see Jaylen Brown dribble with his left hand. One of the two. You know what I mean? And then Sunday, you definitely don't turn that shit on. I promise you, ain't nothing exciting happening.
The game's gonna be 180 to 190 or 200 to 205. Like it's gonna be one of them games
with the Kobe rule, and niggas playing real aggressive the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, bro,
it's fucking cooked. It's fucking cooked. Yeah, but I didn't know if you had anything to add to that, but I mean, it's just the only reason I brought it up is because damn, like low-key kind of snuck up on us.
Yeah, it did. That Adam Silver, you need to be a man, bro. Fight back. The NFL has been bullying y'all since he been commissioner, bro. David Stern wouldn't let this happen.
The NBA has never not been bullied by the NFL, if we're being honest. Yeah. David Stern got that work too. No cap.
I said, shoot him. Like,
oh, go in there. What was the last thing I had? I think I had one more thing. Oh, no, we had two more things.
I mean, we could just sort of touch on them briefly because we talked about a war criminal early in the episode with Usher, and we're making jokes and all that. But there's an actual war criminal in the NBA, and his name is Isiaiah Stewart. God. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this man, but apparently he punched Isiaiah Stewart. He's a center for the Pistons, and so if you don't know who he is, it's not surprising because
the fucking Pistons. But hey, out of anybody you know out of Detroit, you should know Isiaiah Stewart.
Yeah, because he was the one who tried to murder LeBron James because LeBron accidentally elbowed him or something.
Yeah, nigga was leaking. Nigga saw that blood and was like, you see, my Sharingan, goofy ass.
But yeah, so he's a center for the Pistons, and he got into a little kerfuffle or whatever with Drew Eubanks, who's a big man for the Suns, and he punched him, and actual swung connect and all that. And then they had to call the police and everything. I think he was arrested or detained or handcuffed or whatever, but eventually let go because relax, bro. NBA players, nothing serious for real. But what the hell, bro? I know earlier we've said we need more violence in the NBA. We need more NBA players to beat up fans and stuff. But Drew Eubanks of all people,
I need to know exactly what Drew Eubanks said to trigger that. And I know he ain't saying nothing crazy.
I mean, you never know.
I know he ain't saying, but even I guess my thing is, what would have been acceptable for you to be what would Drew Eubanks have to say in order for you to be you know what?
anything racist or anything against a family member or something like that, then yeah. But like, I just have a hard time believing Drew Eubanks said that stuff. But and then Isiaiah Stewart, he's like a Draymond that will actually hurt you. Like Draymond, he will hurt you like on the court. But Isiaiah Stewart, he'll hurt you on the court, off the court, in the court of law, like anywhere. Really, he'll probably hit you anywhere, bro. Like
legally, like he one of them niggas that would jump the courthouse. Like that one video that popped up. Yeah,
that was probably Isiaiah Stewart's brother or something.
Oh God. And for Isaiah, I'm just like, bro, I let you get a pass with LeBron.
Because it was funny.
We're ridiculous. But yo, now you're starting to make this a track record. And now I really feel like you are the type of nigga that will put somebody in the hospital for your actions. You don't seem like you let up at all. At least with Draymond. I'm not saying that he didn't put his full force in that punch because he did, but it was one punch. I do feel like Isiaiah Stewart is a nigga that does not stop. Like, I just think that nigga is just wild aggressive. He'll put a nigga in the hospital if he's not, if he doesn't check his own like composure.
And I think he has like a long. I don't know if he's punched anybody else like on record, of course, but I know he has a history of like not being able to like control himself and like going off and like trying to fight people and stuff. And just like relax, bro. Like this
bad boy Pistons, right? Bill Laimbeer.
But you got to be Bill Laimbeer good to do that.
That nigga was not that good though.
Isiaiah Stewart's not that good either. Like he's not bad, but he's Bill. Yeah. I'd take Bill Laimbeer over him
just because of height.
Yeah,
that's literally it. If Eubanks was probably literally 4 inches taller, we might have a different conversation. But he's not, which is why you're not Lou Dort. Come on now, you're not Pat Bev. To be honest, it's a different kind of conversation. An annoying ass conversation. And speaking of annoying ass niggas, another light skin we must talk about, and that
Grant Williams.
Grant Williams.
What the hell? Why do they hate? Like, well, we know why they hate you because you're fat and annoying, apparently. Because that's what the Mavericks said. And
that's a crazy combo.
No, that's what the Mavericks said. It came out in like it. I thought it was fake. I thought it was one of them like NBA parody accounts, but it like had like the reporter, it, like tagged the reporter like, yes, he said this. I think what was it, McTenderman or something like.
Tim McMahon.
Tim McMahon. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it came out in a report that like the whole reason Grant was like the Mavericks' big offseason signing, and the whole reason he just got traded to the Hornets is because he was. Actually, let me find the exact quote. Because what in the hell?
Quote is crazy. When I saw that, I was like, in my mind, I mentally was like, this is not real. And then you sent it to me like an hour later. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Okay. So Tim McMahon, he said one of the ways that Grant Williams rubbed people the wrong way is because he yapped, and kept yapping, and that's part of it. And he's charmingly obnoxious when he's productive, but when he's not, it's grating. And he also didn't report in good shape. And he's also a bad defender. So they said Grant Williams was annoying, he was fat, and he couldn't play defense.
That's crazy. Now, they said all that, but evidence has shown Grant Williams is 3-0 with the Charlotte Hornets. Hey, look, I'm not saying it's a correlation, but I'm saying the Hornets is boo-boo.
Yeah.
3-0, that's a big deal. Not gonna lie to you, that is a big deal. Maybe a lot of that is by addition by subtraction of who they let go. But I always thought PJ Washington was a solid piece. He wasn't.
I really think they're 3-0 because they have Trey Mann on their team, but neither here nor there.
Hey, maybe it is.
Trey Mann has been cooking. But I mean, maybe the Hornets need that balance. They need some annoying. They need some like corny, annoying, bro, leave me alone to go with all the lean drinking and weed smoking and chain buying that other star players do.
and red light running. Goofy ass.
No cat. Never got a problem, bro.
Like every time. I'm like, damn, nigga,
he gonna hit somebody, bro.
It's crazy. This nigga feels like he's invisible. But like, yeah, you need that balance. And he's somebody that's like, He's a little bit more tamer than Kai Jones. He fits that piece like perfectly for them. Like it's like okay, bet. Like he's not too annoying.
Yeah.
Where it's like it gets weird, but at the same time, like keep in mind they lost Terry Rozier and they lost PJ Washington. And granted, you have Trey Mann, but Terry Rozier is Terry Rozier, bro. Like, that's a cold ass nigga. So for them to be 3-0 and Grant Williams is there, I don't know. I guess he's in shape. He's in shape now. Nigga said he came into camp shape, out of shape. I was like, niggas do that shit every day though. I mean, he's not the first nigga. He won't be the last nigga. Unless you are in Miami, you're liable to have somebody that's not in game shape when they first come in. Okay.
It's pretty much all we had though, because NFL season's over and we're sad, but there's no more picks, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into our hot takes of the week.
Yep.
What you got for us, Greg?
My hot take for the week is and this is kind of crazy because we mentioned him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think Adam Silver is probably he's probably overhated. He's a little overhated, in my opinion. I won't say he's the most overhated commissioner. Because I do feel like there was a crazy one. There was a crazy run with Roger Goodell where I'm like, bro, like y'all
still hate Roger Goodell.
They blame that nigga for everything. Like, I'm like, bro, there's no way he can control that, bro. Like, there was some things I'm like, this is unreasonable, and y'all need to start blaming owners for a lot of the complaints that y'all have because the owners are the ones that really control the league, and they are the ones that co-sign all these bullshit ass ideas that you find bullshit.
Like Roger Goodell is paid by the owners,
exactly, and he can't force them to really do any, unless you're that nigga from the Clippers. Like they can't really force you to get rid of your shit. But I think that he has done an underrated job of the regular season for the NBA. He made a clear plan based off of all the moves that he's done. He's made a clear plan for the NBA to focus on AO. The regular season matters too. He put things in place to make sure that there is some sort of importance to the regular season. And I can respect that. I can acknowledge that. He started off with the play-in tournament. Some niggas hated it.
I didn't like it at first, and now it's
some niggas can't breathe without it. You feel me? Because it's just one of those things like that 10th, because there's too many niggas tanking. And when you look at the report, everybody has high the ratings are high for the postseason. Mm-hmm. The ratings are always going to be high post-Christmas with the January stuff. Some of the best performances that we've seen are always going to happen in January. Kobe's 81-point game, Luka with a 60-point game, Dame and Donovan Mitchell 71-point games in the month of January. Niggas is in a full stride there. And then you have the All-Star break. The two lowest points for the NBA is right around the start of the NBA season because you're still competing with the NFL, and that after All-Star, like March, like that month of March, where you just see a plethora of teams that they used to tank.
Niggas they already know they're like, yeah, we're not finna make we're not finna do nothing to play. We're not finna make the playoffs.
You know what them niggas used to do? Them niggas used to tank aggressively. Them niggas used to go get a starting five from the G League and put them on 10-day contracts and put them up and be like, hey, yo, this is what we putting out there. And we putting this out against LeBron. Now we're gonna shut LeBron down. Nigga, LeBron not playing with no G Leaguers, nigga. We're not doing that. We're saving that nigga for the postseason. So he made a consecutive plan to do the play-in. Play-in ends up working. Then he does the in-season tournament. In-season tournament, even I was skeptical about how they were going to buy in. They ended up buying in, at least for this year, and ratings worked. The ratings were boosted. And now his final thing that he ended up doing was implementing the 65-game rule. And regardless of how you feel about the 65-game rule, because I'm not a fan of it being tied to all NBA awards, because all NBA awards, that's too It deals with contracts and stuff and all that stuff. But I still maintain the argument that I have no problem for it being a 65 game for the MVP. Historically, it makes sense. There has not been an MVP player that hasn't played at least 65 games. The only player that's ever not played 65 games in an 82 game regular season was Bill Walton. And even then, you had, Skip Bayless type niggas saying, yo, does he even deserve it for the games he played? No. So 65 games makes sense historically. And although I agree that we don't need to be having 82 games, look, the players are not giving up that money to lower that shit. So, I mean, we have to figure out a way. So all of these things, and I know I made it long with it, all of these things that he's done, you can see the vision of what he's been trying to do, and it's been working. And you look at the results. Niggas have been playing the most games this season than we've had in quite some time. And that CBA agreement and all that stuff, like, that comes into play because, hey, we're going to see some life-changing money. Like, it's already life-changing, but these next contracts, these waves of contracts coming in the offseason, these next 2-3 years, is going to look crazy because of that new CBA deal. And to think that they wasn't going to get no pushback, no push and pull, like, yeah, we're giving you this money, but we need you on the court for real? Oh, yeah, they knew. They knew they had to put at least something in place to just be like, okay, we need top end talent in the regular season. It's not just a postseason thing. It's not just a playoff thing. It's not just like we only care about championship thing. That's a very toxic idea that was floating around post 2014, 2015 that only dealt with LeBron James. And all of a sudden, other niggas got into the conversation. Oh, nobody cares about James Harden regular season because we want to see it in the postseason. But you really don't care about that nigga's legacy. So it really doesn't matter. It was only about LeBron James when we started doing media stuff. It's like, bro, the regular season matters. And Adam Silver did a good job. And I don't think people give him enough credit. I don't think niggas do enough praising for him to be like, hey, yo, like, he did a good job with the regular season. And I'm here to give him his flowers. And that is my hot take. Not too much on Adam Silver. The only thing I've always had a problem with is that he was too transparent for the league. And you need a little bit corruption. Corruption and corporation, they just sound too close together. You can't just show your whole hand, especially with John Morant. But that's my hot take.
He was passionate.
Hey, man.
I love that nigga. It's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now, my hot take is not a sports hot take because sports is over now, even though it's not. But football season's over, so it feels like sports is over. But my hot take is about one Kanye West, bro.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit.
I'm just...
God.
I'm just tired, bro. I'm just tired. I think he's doing too much, bro. Like, he's always been doing too much, like, just even outside of music. But now he's doing too much in the music. And it's just like, bro, can you just stop, bro? I don't want to hear him rap no more. I don't. Have you listened to the new Kanye album?
No, I haven't.
Okay, don't do it. It's not.
It's not good?
It's just too much. He's doing too much. And, like, I knew it was going to get this way because, like, he had that one album. Like, it wasn't I think it was, like, the one. It wasn't the Jesus album either. I think it was, like, the one before that.
Pablo? Life of Pablo?
Nah, there was, like, it was after, the one after Pablo, but before the Jesus album. Like,
now I'm intrigued.
What's it called? Like, I think it was just called Yay or something like that. Yeah, it was just called Yay.
There's one in between.
Yeah, but like during that album, he had a song or whatever, and like it was a good song. And then like at the end of that whole, you just start hearing like laser sound effects. You just hearing like pew 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 in the background. And I'm just like, what the hell is he doing? I was like, man, he's doing too much. And I was like, this is just gonna continue. It's gonna keep getting worse. And this album now,
oh yeah, it is Yay. Yeah, it is Yay. I forgot about that one.
This album now, it just sounds like he say he bipolar. Like this album make me believe it, bro. This album just intrusive thoughts. He's just putting every single intrusive thought he has on a beat. Like he got this one song. Have you heard that Freddie Gibbs verse at least on the song or whatever?
Yeah, I heard of Freddie Gibbs. I heard Freddie Gibbs do something.
Yeah, he got Freddie Gibbs has a verse on the song on the album. It's a crazy verse or whatever. But Kanye, he's rapping before that. And do you know the hook of that song? It is beautiful, big titty, butt naked women just don't fall out the sky. That's the hook of the song.
Nigga kind of spitting. They don't fall out.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Complete fact. But
that's unhinged, but yes.
But what the hell are we doing, bro? Why are you saying this, bro? I like the production is cool, but like he just be doing too much, bro. I don't want to hear him rap no more. Another song he says, now I'm he's like, call me Ye Kelly, bitch. Call me Bill Cosby, bitch. I have what's it? I have Me Too money now. Something like that. It's just like
Me Too money?
Dead ass, bro. I'm just like, why are you comparing yourself to these people? What are we doing here? And it's just like, bro, I don't want to hear Kanye. He be rapping with one. He be trying to do like a high voice now, where he sounds like Young Thug, and I'm just like, please stop. He's rapping with. I don't want to hear Kanye rap with Quavo, bro. I don't want to hear Kanye rap with Rich the Kid. I don't want to hear him rap with Playboy Cardi no more, bro. Like, he's consistently the worst part of all these songs, bro. I can't do it no more, bro. Kanye, please stop. Just stick to production. Get on some meds probably and stick to production, bro. Because this is just intrusive thoughts ass music, bro. We don't need to know these things about you, bro. We don't need to hear these things. These are not healthy thoughts, bro. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear him rap no more. I don't want to hear him speak no more, bro. Just please stop, bro.
So his greatest strength has become his weakness, is what you're telling me.
His greatest strength was never rapping, bro.
No, his greatest strength of just being ahead of the curve a little bit. Like, it's just kind of like, okay, like, I'm going to jump out and do this, and nobody's really doing this right here.
Nobody's doing it for
and they're not getting, and people are not going to understand it, but like 2-3 years later, it's going to go crazy. Kind of like probably how you felt about Yeezus, probably how you felt about, Life of Pablo. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a few,
I don't want to hear him rap no more, bro. It's too much, bro. Please stop. Like, there's one song on that album that's like objectively good. And it's just like, oh, if he made a whole album like this, I would love it. But he didn't. He made a whole album with some bullshit.
Ain't he married to a white woman? Like a random white woman or something like that?
Yeah, he weird. He don't let her like wear clothes and stuff. I don't know. He's weird, bro. They be walking around barefoot with football pads on. They just weird now. And then he always be doing this extra stuff with the albums and, oh, I'm gonna drop this album, but first I need to. One, he never finishes the album in time, anyways, and then he doing all this extra like live show stuff, and then drop the album in like the middle of the day on like a Wednesday after. It's just like, bro, please stop, please.
I think my biggest problem has always been like people that ask him real ass questions. Why you asking this nigga real ass questions? I saw somebody that was trying to ask him about Palestine. I'm like, first of all, I don't want to hear nothing about his opinions on Palestine. And then second of all, when he said what he said, he was like, yeah, I'm not really I don't really know too much about that. I haven't researched that enough or whatever, even though this has been going on for quite some time. And that nigga left off with shit. I mean, 14 9-year-olds from Chicago get killed every day. I mean, we ain't talking about that. I'm just like, bro, I don't really care about what you got going on. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Why did we put a microphone in your face? I felt like
and then with that answer, like,
was it 2021 when the all that anti-Semitic stuff was happening, or was that 22?
I don't know.
One of them. I feel like that alone should have been like your last straw of, okay, we're gonna stop asking Kanye about anything for real. Like, let's not ask him anything about politics, nothing.
And then like with that answer he gave, like, yes, the kids are also being killed in Chicago, which is equally as terrible, but like, he hasn't done nothing for them either. Like, he ain't done nothing for them.
And not too much on Chicago. Chicago has made great strides to turn their shit around. Like, 2011 was really bad. And now I don't even think they're in the top 10 anymore when it comes to like murder capitals. Like, St. Louis is the murder capital for sure, but like, I don't even think they're in the top 10 anymore.
It's just like we gotta stop giving him a live mic, bro. Please.
Who's worse, him or Michael Parsons? Who needs a live mic?
Still going Michael Parsons.
Shit.
No, I'm playing.
And with that being said, yeah, that'll wrap it up, yo. That was a great hot take. We need to defund any nigga with a microphone. Not me though, but like any nigga that doesn't work for Play for Keeps podcast, y'all don't need a mic.
Yeah, to be defunded, you have to be funded first. So if you fund us, then sure you can defund us, but you gotta fund us first.
And by funding, you need to like, subscribe, comment down below. I appreciate y'all in the YouTube community. The YouTube community. Yeah. We've been gaining some traction in the YouTube community.
We low-key just started too, so
literally just started. I looked at January's month, like going into February. We didn't had at least 30,000 views off of just all things. Now shorts, like the YouTube shorts kind of dominated that, but like a view is a view. Is a view is a view is a view type shit.
Win is a win.
Yeah, so tell a friend to tell a friend. It's only up from here. Join the community. Be a part of the discussion. We're here to start a dialogue. We're here to converse. So we appreciate y'all. Any last words, Jax?
Like I always say, man, you want to do some life changing, or you want to change your life? Go do some life changing shit.
Oh, and real quick, for all of you niggas, the devil does not need an advocate. I promise you. Stop playing devil's
word for word, bar for bar, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, like it was just getting too crazy. It was getting too crazy. Y'all don't have to play that. I promise you. And am I a hypocrite? Absolutely. Because when we talk about basketball, I definitely bring up the other side. But it's basketball. It doesn't really fucking matter at the end of the day. It's a fucking child's game that we're playing. It doesn't matter. But real life shit, let it go, my nigga. Please.
Interesting quote, Gray. Interesting quote.
I'm saying, bro, niggas need to wake up with that one. And condolences to the people in Kansas City in the parade. Some bad shit happening, all that crazy fucking shit, bro. Like kind of ruined the fucking day. My mom like didn't have no kind of information. She was like, like they had just beat the 49ers. You know that was gonna be like a crazy ordeal. I'm like, bro, but they're in Kansas City. Like, there's no 49ers fans going to that parade. It had nothing to do with the game, Mom. I understand. Just go to church. Be good, Mom. It's okay. Don't spread that misinformation on Facebook, please.
Oh my gosh.
But with that being said, we'll catch y'all niggas next week. And like I always say, go get some bitches, please. Preferably.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Yeah, we'll catch y'all niggas next week.